What up, fella?
The season doing battle here as we get this one underway. This is fielded a couple yards deep.
Boy, I didn't know. I'd have been more cautious.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Yeah, Kurt, I'm at.
No, because see, if I'd have knew that, Adams, I'd have waited like 5-10 seconds to let all the equipment go away. Because, you know, it stays for like 3 seconds.
Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. And right away, they're going to stack him up
good.
at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Search and destroy. We got room for one more.
After this man game, I'm out there.
Oh, who you about to play?
Pow.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
49ers.
Oh, James Powell.
There's a game on?
Yeah, I got one of them.
5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves them with third and about 6 yards to go.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the
first half.
You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback.
One at A on
and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Yeah, I think B is the
defense
decoy.
Looking for an early stop. This is third down and 6. Now back to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. The give running right, Drake. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounce it out to the outside to make it successful.
What we got to do, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
We want to get the ball. Good shit. Let's go. Damn, we should be man.
No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing multiple tight end looks that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Just sniper all the way in the back, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
You can shoot it down. That means he's out there.
Ready. 8, read.
He'll look to throw.
Oh shit, Adams, right by the truck over here.
Smith Jr.
Like he's going to A for B.
He's tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 18 there and give the Vikings a first down.
It's another one though, because that wasn't even a nigga that killed me.
Inside Niner territory now. This is first and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Oh, I used it right now. I didn't mean to.
Oh, got him.
Complete.
Oh,
Smith
got
has
him.
it. Touchdown, Vikings. Irv Smith Jr. His first touchdown on the year. And his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. You'd have to imagine for a team that's lost 3 straight games, scoring first in this first quarter has to feel pretty good.
It has to feel great for them, and also it's a nice signal to the rest of the team.
Oh,
we talk about complimentary football all the time. So they now signal to the defense, now signal to the kicking game. Hey, we're here to play in this one. We're going to do our part. Let's see if you guys will do the exact same, and we can break this losing streak.
What? They cheated, man. They cheated, bro.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Slow down, Emmitt Smith. Let your line block for you, motherfucker.
Oh, up in that B area.
No,
in the top
run it.
Here we go.
not B area. Shit, yeah.
Yo, at A, he got a fucker that I shot his Claymore and he nigga shot me. There you go.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
Didn't have the greatest field position to start, did they? And now after this sack, it's way, way worse.
And right off the bat, first play of the game. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Back to throw. Herbert. The first catch of the game for George Kittle.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
18 Gator.
On the ground, this is the former Viking, Jerick McKinnon. Yeah, boy, that hole closed quickly, and I don't think McKinnon got there. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on fourth. So on fourth down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. Well, that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10.
Watch this middle house upstairs.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
Oh, dude's supposed to die, man. He put the Claymore down.
Oh, Carter, how great it feels to have a running game.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Who you got, the Ravens?
Looking to throw. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pickup there, a 22.
They came together there, in-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Now I see how this shit works now. So we good.
They'll set up to throw. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. This quarterback now already over 100 yards passing in this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Ready, break. Check right 54. Right 54. Tackle. Check up, go.
On 1st down, Drake. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
2nd and 1. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Herb Smith Jr. with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does.
He rifles one, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds.
Let's go.
I doubt it. But I don't know.
Watch the safety creep.
Now on first down, Drake again.
Yeah, that was.
Yeah, this will leave him a yard short.
Oh.
Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break.
No.
They come out here in the eye.
That did not just happen.
Damn nice.
Man, I swear to God, it better be a time.
On second down,
I swear to God, it
and he
better
will
be a
take
time.
this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown.
Oh my God.
Yeah, he literally just traded
there. His
Heard a
first
PTL
touchdown on
spring.
the year. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Gay is on for the point after.
Hey, look, I just blew the
And
field
it's
goal.
no good.
Oh
No,
my
he misses the
God.
extra point, and our score stays right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration.
You've been losing nights and they got that man here, ain't you?
Fielded about a yard deep.
These people wrong out of
He's able
fucking
to get
with
it across the
LP.
20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
Got hurt.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down. No, but hold on, let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
It's a loss of a yard there on second down.
Right.
Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage, because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they're bringing your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They're lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
And the only person we got
An excellent pickup of 20 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On first down now, run with McKinnon. And nothing but daylight ahead. Touchdown, 49ers. Jarek McKinnon. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. As they are now on the board here in the first half.
I thought he was down.
And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Man, this nigga wasn't
Good
even on the
starting
way
field
on the
position for
field.
the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10 at the 40. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
They're in the building.
They'll try the left side. Bowser. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker.
What up, T?
On 3rd down, Bowser. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient at picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I'm guaranteeing it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
60 Pittsburgh. 54.
You trying to play the second destroy, T?
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Eric Armstead, the defensive end, will get credited for the sack. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down.
Damn, hey, he going to be. Oh, wait, he left. Okay, Rick did. Good shit.
They'll drop the throw.
Hey, how long is Rick out for?
And this will be caught. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 30. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very.
Ah, fuck.
Whew. He's just out for the game.
Be right there.
He's just out for the game. Whew. Amari Carter, the season is not ruined. I was about to call Kells and ask for a refund.
In the window there.
Proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL?
Yeah.
The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
I got it.
Topper!
Oh.
Back to throw. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
So if you go,
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go.
Hey, he coming up from
6
stairs.
yards
He's
was
gonna be
the
right in his
pickup on the
window.
last
That's
completion.
nice.
So here's 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4.
I couldn't warn it.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Check 24. Watch 24. Check 3.
They'll try to run this one in, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great effort there. with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Here's Gay now to add the extra point.
Oh, shit, I'm getting smoked, man.
And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20.
Yeah.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
I had no choice, Adam.
And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
Oh, my God.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are you doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. The former Pro Bowl linebacker Anthony Barr there to jar it free. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
This nigga Adams be telling
now
people
San Francisco going to call their
bro.
second timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. This is brought in at the 21. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Time remaining for likely one final play. You're on your side of the field, but heck, maybe you throw one up 50-plus yards, see what happens.
Don't forget that taking the knee is the right play to make, because you just get out of there, you regroup, you start over. But if you're going to take the shot, you do have a chance of either making the play happen or picking up a deep pass interference call. And remember, it's the NFL. You get yardage. It's not just a 15-yard play. You could have something big here. Let's see if they take the shot.
The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well, as we are back and underway for the second half. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
My nigga.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. He finds McKinnon, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Hey, 4 down. Who's on 85? Come on, baby.
Yo,
now Garoppolo leads from McKinnon on the draw. And they see right through that defensively, as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Now Garoppolo. Screen play, McKinnon.
Yeah.
And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Now that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying it is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize it is broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try to pick up the 1st down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
Taking a shot for Samuel. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
They've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense, great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, and especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hit that nigga with the A. What size are those?
Here's 2nd and 8.
Oh, we about to get a shit no more.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. So they come out of the locker room trailing, but plays like that, they won't be trailing much longer. Defense really starting out well this 2nd half.
Yeah, they knew they had to jumpstart things a little bit. They really struggled in the 1st half trying to slow them down, but now they had a plan, made that adjustment that we always talk about, and it worked very well on that play.
And they worked this well upfield across the 45. 21 yards there on 3rd down.
I love that play, man.
I do too.
I don't think you understand how much I'm a fan of that shit, bro.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the 1st half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the 2nd half. He'll drop to throw. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Fucking dots pop up so fucking late.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point.
Nah, you
trying to run inside, but nothing there.
Well,
Give the tackle there to Daniil Hunter. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play. Holding them to no gain.
Looking to throw on second down. Garoppolo. Now Garoppolo lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to...
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
Ready. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Three red zone trips, 3 touchdowns so far. They'll look for a 4th on 2nd and goal. They'll try the left side. Bowser at a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
They'll keep it on the ground. Bowser, and he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Gay is on for the point after. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays.
And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
I'm going to hit him with that finishing move.
That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo.
I got 22 over 45 fucking comparing teams.
The man is hurt. It's complete.
Wow.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. One heck of a 3rd down conversion. 33 yards.
Off the back foot and everything.
Man. That's okay. That pissed me off. He
The
turned it
big
off
play
right
has him
here.
all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. He completes it to Tate. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 15 for the Niners there and a first down.
He could join if he wants to. He ain't say he wants to. Oh, come on,
Garoppolo now. 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
Yo,
and because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot.
Yeah,
and
like,
you have
why
to run
is
extra
that,
plays, harder to move it.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I'll just figure there's something wrong with the football.
Talking about sticky controller.
Aaron calling sticky fingers for nothing.
Now a play fake here on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
2nd down, McKinnon. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down marker at the Vikings 14.
The defense
last
has
2 seasons
time now, and after a run like that, they've got to feel like they're almost on roller skates and getting pushed backwards on just about every snap.
Oh, must we keep rehashing the past?
The Niners on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. Kyle Shanahan, an offensive mind, but his guys stopped up short. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back.
10 Lobo. 54. Line 54. That's right, baby. They don't want it. Hit it.
On first down, Bowser. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. Bowser. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Let's pick it up. It's our time, guys. Come. Let's
He'll look to throw. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down. Quite the turnaround from a week ago where he threw 4 interceptions. He hasn't had an interception this game, and he told us during the week, my goal, goose egg. He's achieving that so far.
And what we're seeing is a guy that you can win with, all right? Because anyone who can make that type of an adjustment to shake off a really horrendous week the week before and come back and play mistake-free football to this point, yeah, that's a guy I want to play with, that's for sure.
A run there on first down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. The tackle by Eric Armstead.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. And he'll give it here to his running back. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
As an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Minnesota, they move a step closer to 500 as their record improves to 2-3. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Niners, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they'll get a chance to